All right, here we go. Oh, it's already there. Of course he is. This seems like a lot further away than normal. I've got to bring this closer. All right, we're getting a bit close here. Hey, mate.
What's going on? How are
I'm
you?
good. I'm getting you a bit. I've got to get you a bit closer.
No, no, that's good
I
because
know, but the bench is so far away. I think I need a little. I need to change the system a bit, but that's okay. Oh,
that couch, man,
what's wrong with
like
my couch?
like the casting couch.
Got a guitar there, surfboard there. I just
Oh,
smashed down dinner. I'm so full.
yeah, I did the same, and then I had ice cream, and now I'm about to drink beer.
Oh
Yay!
wow! What beer you got?
I have three,
Oh,
and I'm going to clean my glasses first before I pour myself a beer. So why don't you pour a beer and tell us what you got, mate?
all right. I've got a Brewdog schooner glass. I went to
Yeah.
Brewdog the other day.
How was it?
Yeah, it was good. Didn't see a bandicoot like last time, but still good.
Oh, you went to Murray.
Hmm.
I had beers at the Valley the other week. Played a little bit of shuffleboard. It was pretty good.
I haven't been to that one yet. Oh, I've just got this because I'm still on my staff allocation. So
But
get through
when's
that.
that going to run out?
I don't know. There's not much left in the fridge.
Oh dear.
At least the glasses
It's
are small.
yeah. Just save the rest of that can for later.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll save it for next week.
That's the way. All right, let's have a look here. What have I got here? Forest Road IPA, Social Brewers.
Oh, nice.
Uh, Now this was left on my hot doorstep. So if it's not as good as what I would normally expect from Bo, then that is okay. But I tell you what, the color is bloody beautiful.
Nice.
Look at the color on that. Look at the
Cool.
color.
Here we go. Wait up. I think I'll just use a screenshot instead of a. I could post this to the Boss and the Brewer Instagram, except I've asked you like 4 times for the password and you won't give it to me.
I told you the password.
No, but you got to change it because you said it on the podcast. So we can't keep that password.
Uh, oh, oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Someone's probably logged in
Cool.
there. Let me check actually.
Mm. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad at all, having been on my bloody front porch on a 35-degree day.
Oh God. Oh, we've
Typical.
got
Here we go.
66 followers.
That's not the right number.
Well, it's not a multiple
70,
of 12, but
72 I can handle.
all right. Well,
We are at Boss and the Brewer on Instagram.
we are.
And you notice we got we follow one person.
I just saw that. Yeah.
Who do we follow?
Snoop Dogg, apparently.
Snoop Dogg.
Okay. All right. All right. That's good.
Keeping it real. What do we got here? Okay, in typical Australian fashion, Forest Road was named after the forest it ran through by the convicts who built it. Forest Road IPA combines the malt backbone of an English IPA with American hops to create a forest of earthy, piney aromas as well as citrus and stone fruit, smooth as freshly laid bitumen. Let's give it a go. Bloody oath. Wow. That's turned out all right considering it's been on my front porch on a 36-degree day. Well
Nice.
done, Bo. Good beer. Nice firm bitterness to it. Nice, really, really malty. Lots of crystal malt in that. Why not? That's all right. I'll drink that.
No hop burn. I noticed that
No.
on the Aber thing. Hop burn's now a thing,
Is it?
apparently.
What do you mean?
In the Aber judging criteria, which we'll
Right.
get to.
And it, oh, okay.
How's the scooter
Anyway,
going?
what have you been doing in fun employment?
I figured out that Cairns is nowhere near as hot as the Gold Coast.
Um, is it wetter?
Yeah, it rained non-stop.
Yeah, it's very moist up there.
Literally non-stop.
Yeah,
Well, no, not non-stop. It would stop, but then it would just start again very soon after.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Do you like flying
I hate it.
and you hate heights in general?
Mm-hmm.
And you did that the cable car.
Yeah, it was fucking terrifying.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Well, I was a tourist. You have to do touristy shit.
Not if you don't find it pleasurable. Like don't like
Well,
find it not pleasurable.
well, actually, I was shitting myself on the way up there, but then when we got there,
Right.
there's a pub at the end,
Yeah.
and so I necked 3 schooners, and then on the way back, it was way better.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it was way better.
Brewdog schooners or North Queensland schooners?
No, proper size. It was
425s.
what was the brewery? Oh, it was Coral Sea. Coral Sea
Coral
IPA.
Sea.
Mm.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
Very good.
pretty good too.
You should come for a flight in my brother's plane.
I'm not going to do that. I saw you did that. I'm never going to do that.
That was good fun. We flew up to Mum's.
That's crazy.
We flew it the long way. We went out from Archerfield across to Jumping Pin, which is North Stratty, South Stratty.
Yeah.
Chucked a left, followed the coast up North Stratty, across to Moreton Island, and then cut across to Bribie Island and into Caboolture. And that took about 50 minutes. That's the same amount of time it takes to drive. We flew all the way over North Stratty and that sort of thing. And that was
it'd be longer to drive, wouldn't it? To Caboolture?
Oh, from my place to Caboolture, yeah. Let's go see Mum's, 50 minutes.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Caboolture? Isn't that like north of the sunny coast?
No. No, it's south, further south. And then
so you went up the sunny coast and then came back?
No. We just cut across Bribie Island.
Bribie's like sunny coast, isn't it? It's like off Caloundra.
No. It's another 40 minutes drive to Caloundra.
What's the fucking island? No, that must be the end of Bribie. The end of Bribie's at Caloundra.
No. Well, the northern end, yeah.
Right, I see.
But the southern end is Caboolture.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. And my mum lives
cool.
down around that way. So we flew into Caboolture Aero Club and yeah, it was really good and had a good day. Had brunch with mum and then jumped in the plane and flew the direct route back and flew back over North Pine Dam, around the back of Mount Cootha and back into Archfield.
That's just crazy.
It's pretty bumpy. Like you got to want it, but I don't fly on light aircraft that much, and I haven't in years. But my brother loves it, and he's 5 years older than me. He's got his business. His business is doing really well. He's set up all the systems. He doesn't have to be involved in it in the day to day, and so he flies. He's playing. He loves it. And
Is it just you two doing it?
And my nephew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he just loves it. I get more of a buzz out of watching him really enjoy himself. And I like the flying; it's pretty good. But he thoroughly enjoys it. He just loves it. So it's good.
You're much nicer than me. What I would do would be, I would say to him, "I'll meet you at Mum's place." He flies the plane, and then I drive there. You get there at the same time, and you just ask him how much he enjoyed it.
That's what you would do if he was your brother?
Yeah. And if he said I enjoy it so much, then I would just get a real thrill out of knowing he enjoys it so much.
Yeah, it's all good.
Fuck that.
He's good. It's good fun. It's good fun. And it's a shame that you don't like flying in. What about just commercial jets?
I hate all of it. It's all stupid.
All right. What about when you went to the States and it was like 13, 14-hour flight?
Fucking hated it.
Don't you just get hammered?
Well, I mean, when we went to China, we pretty much just got hammered because it was during the day and it was a beer trip. And what else do you do for 10 hours? I couldn't think of anything worse than sitting on a plane for 10 hours. It's just horrible.
Oh, it's not enjoyable, but
No.
but you get where you're going and all that sort of stuff. And there's something exciting to see on the other end.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't mind flying to, Cairns as opposed to driving. I don't want to drive for 20 hours or whatever it is. But
yeah.
And also when we went on the Sky Car thing, we wanted to go on the railway, but it was pissing down so much they closed it because of landslides and shit.
Yeah, and it slips as well. Yeah, it's quite steep.
So I would have been keen to do that, but the cable car thing was fucking cool actually.
Yeah.
Very cool. And
Okay.
the waterfall thing up there was like nothing I've ever seen. Like there's fucking waterfalls and there's waterfalls. Like this thing was insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been raining a lot too.
Yeah, like non. And then we went the next day. We went to the Daintree because I wanted to see a crocodile. And
Yeah.
then
See any crocodiles?
well, I sure didn't see fuck all.
Well, that's because they're not in the Daintree, I don't think, are they?
Apparently, there's only 90 in there.
Well, you got to go to Kakadu if you want to see like
No, there's
crocodile.
crocodiles in there, but well, a couple of things which I learned only after in the middle of the crocodile tour that we'd driven
Right.
2 hours to get to.
Uh-huh.
One is they don't tend to come out in summer too much because they're happy with the water temp and they just hang out in the water.
Right.
They don't have to come out for the sun like they do in winter. So if you want to see crocodiles, you want to go during winter.
Radio.
I was like, okay, thanks for that. You probably shouldn't have taken our
Yeah.
booking, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And also it was flooded. And
Yeah, right.
we only just got into the town where they do the croc tours, and actually a tree fell over, so we couldn't get out of the town for a while. There's only one road in, one road out, and the water
Right.
was about that low below the road, so it was like the whole river was flooded.
Was
So you
there a
couldn't see
pub?
shit. There was a pub, and I attempted to get in, and I almost got attacked by a dog trying to get in because they weren't open, and they wouldn't serve us because they were 2 hours away from opening.
Hmm. That's not
So
fair.
I thought it was a bit rough.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
can I
next
just get like a
time.
takeaway or something and sit in the car and sweat and have a
Next
beer?
time. Was it the only place to buy alcohol in the town?
Oh yeah, like the town is like a pub and a tourist shop and that's it. And some
Oh
dude in a boat.
shit.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. It was cool. Have you been up there to the Daintree?
And I have not been to the Daintree actually, and I'm keen to go. I've been to Cairns a few times and that sort of thing, and Port Douglas and all
Port
that sort of
Douglas is
stuff.
so cool.
It's a lot of fun, and play a bit of golf, and it's good. I like Port Douglas. Nice
I
town.
saw I saw people playing golf and I was like, it's a shit sport to start with. And you're
Right.
playing golf in like 40-degree heat when it's pissing down nonstop.
Yeah. 40-degree pissing down rain.
What the fuck are you doing? Come on.
Oh, you need to listen to Robin Williams' like description of golf. Have you ever
Oh,
seen
it's
that
so good.
on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I've got to give you a scooter update.
Yeah.
Okay, so crankcase is back together. I put the stand back on the engine, so it actually sits like it's an engine now. But I have to put the oil seals in, and I'm having trouble putting the oil seals in.
Okay.
So off to Bunnings on Saturday to go get something to go get the oil seals in, and I still haven't ordered the big bore kit and the exhaust. So you're gonna win this
I'm gonna
fucking
win
end
this
of
thing.
February. You are gonna win it.
Yes.
There is no question. So you may as well
Yeah.
stick that in the bloody thing now. You win.
Okay. Really? All right. If you happen
Oh,
to
it's not
take the L
happening.
right now,
I have to take the L now. There's just no way because
okay.
I'm going to work on it on Saturday, but Sunday is judging that. So
Oh, okay. All right. So
yeah.
we've got Hendo. I've got
What's the
4.
score?
I think it's
How's it look?
4-3.
Yeah, right. What are the
4-3,
ones
but
that
that's
I've
only
won
because
and
you
you
didn't
won?
give me the Gabs Hottest 100 one, which I feel like I definitely should
No,
have won. But
that's definitely a no.
all right, well, it's 4-3.
What are the ones that you won and what are the ones that I won?
So you've got Behemoth EBITDA prediction. This has been going back a while.
Yeah. What date was that?
Oh, I didn't put the dates. I probably should, but this is going back a long time. And I think I said loss. You said profit. It was 200K profit.
Yeah.
So you won that one. Over under Hendo's QABC gold. I said yes. You said no.
Right.
You got gold.
No, I've got a no. Is that how I went?
Over under Hendo.
Oh no, was it at the AABC, the Australian Amateur?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said no.
But you got a gold.
No.
Gold. Dan says yes. Hendo says no. I bet Dan wins.
No, well, that's not right. I didn't get a gold at either the QABC or AABC. So
Interesting.
you fucked that up.
Might have to listen to that one back.
Yeah.
That
Or
one's
maybe one of
questionable.
the 12 can listen to it back.
Yeah. One of the 12. Tell us what the fuck happened there, because
Yeah.
I might have just lost myself the lead of
A
this
point.
thing.
Oh my God. What was the next
Uh,
one?
Better be to pass Bolter Instagram. I won that one like
Oh yeah,
easily.
you shit that one in.
Okay. So, hang on a second. AABC Hendo wins a beer at the National Homebrew Awards 15th. Look, Dan says no. No, you didn't want to take that bet, I don't think.
Mm.
I'm going to delete these ones we didn't actually take.
Stick a date column in.
Yeah, we'll have to put a date in. All right. Jumping the Shark episode 1970. Oh, hang on. Hendo wins 4-pack sales of Grudzitsky in the first hour, 12.
Did I get that?
You won that. I didn't write down what the result was, but it was a lot more than that. It was like, I don't know. Let's say it was 24 multiple of 12.
It's good. That's
Jumping the Shark episode 1978. Dan goes over, answer 1977. What? I don't even know what that's about.
Is that the Happy Days episode?
Fuck knows.
What, you take shit notes, man?
I know they're very shit. Well, I wasn't preparing to read these back.
Yeah, but you got to keep score. You got to be specifics.
That's true. Okay, I'll do better. I fucked that up. Your mate's crowdfunding, you said 3.5. I won because I went under 3.5. And they didn't even attempt to raise that much. So
yeah. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I?
Oh, Mercedes. Oh, I didn't look at this. Mercedes. Oh, see, this is, I think, where you might not have. See, I think I take these notes live during the show, right?
Right.
So I think when we have the conversation, I'm taking the notes. And then this is another one where I don't think you did it, because I said Mercedes 2022, 12 race wins. I go under, but you probably just said, no, I'm not taking that bet.
No, they only got 1 or 2 race wins.
Right. We could do that for 2023, though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Black Flag crowdfunding, you were yet to decide, so we didn't do that one. Hottest 100, it's tough. I feel like I should have won that, but that's fine.
Yeah, you're just not having it.
Piaggio Zip. So potentially 3-3, depending on what happened with that UABC one.
Okay. I need to listen that back.
So you didn't win gold at the QABC?
No, I've got a bronze.
Well, maybe it was a medal then.
Yeah, maybe it was a medal. That might have been it. Because I didn't get a medal, despite the fact that I got 42 points the year prior. I still didn't get a medal.
Well, okay, so you've got points. Ferrari 2023 world champions, yes, and I said no.
I'll take that. That's 2023. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And then how many brews will be sold in 2023? Over, under 5? I say over, you say under.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll take that too.
I think you've probably got that one too. We should do F1 prediction. Well, we could probably do it next week. Let's get on with this show, but we need to do F1 predictions.
All right, what do you got?
All right. So, well, ABRA entries were open today. There's been some changes in the criteria.
Yes.
And then what's happening? And you can give us an update on what's happened to the Queensland Beer Awards, because there was no articles about it, but there's stuff happening, isn't there?
Yeah, it's award season. Welcome to award season.
We need one of those sound effect button things.
Yeah, I know. But
like $600
season, and I'm really excited. And so starting on Sunday through to Monday, Tuesday is the Royal Queensland Beer Awards. And that's going to be super awesome. 2 days of judging and stewarding. Got some friends coming in from out of town to come and judge. I sit on the committee for that competition, and it's huge. Most number of beers ever. We've had to put on extra panel and everything, and it's massive.
Interesting.
Massive. So,
why do you think that is?
Well, I think that it's a good way to. I encourage my clients to enter because it's not that expensive. It's only $80 compared to the $200 or $300 you'll pay for the ARBAs.
Yeah, I mean, if you're local, you can get it there a bit cheaper.
Well, but no, they do free inbound freight if you are in Sydney or Melbourne as well.
Oh, okay.
So they're sponsored.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And so I encourage my clients to enter that because it's a good way to get your beer evaluated, get your judge feedback, and then you can rebrew again with that feedback in mind for the ARBAs.
Yeah.
And so that's why I call it award season.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be good. So yeah, looking forward to it. We've got the what else have we got? The best or emerging brewer, so someone who's been in the industry less than 3 years.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's going to be good fun. Good day out.
Nice. Well, there's a this is like for later on in the show, but we may as well mention it now because the awards are on the 27th, are they? 27th?
That's right. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday is the judging, and then the Wednesday at midday is the award ceremony.
So,
And,
wait a second.
and that'll be at the showgrounds as well. And you should come along.
So, because I just read this Queensland IBA mashup thing, it said 27th, which I thought it was the same day. Same day as judging. I see.
Yeah. So on the Monday of judging, the IBA are having their mashup at Range Brewing on Monday night. And so there's a whole bunch of things, mate, happening.
Yeah.
So you should come along.
Yeah, nice. All right. Well, if I don't have, I will have my kids. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should.
Just plonk them in the corner.
True. I get it. To be honest, they're getting to the point now where they're old enough to just leave them at home. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I see they know. I can see them on Instagram. They know how to cook.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty edited.
What part's edited out? The part where you call Domino's.
Yeah, made this cool pizza. Yeah. So this IBA thing looks pretty interesting because they got the Department of Regional Development, Manufacturing and Water.
Yes.
At Range, and it mentions talking about the craft beer strategy, which I don't know could be interesting to see if there's anything coming.
Yeah. Rumor is there's going to be a version 2 of the Queensland craft brewing strategy.
Was the TAFE course the main thing from that they implemented from the first one?
Well, it's the thing that was the most successful.
It's kind of the only thing, isn't it, that they did?
No, well, they had the things from the Queensland craft brewing strategy originally was access to education, access to export markets, reduced regulation around town planning, and liquor licensing, which was, the first round of that with the craft brewers, like, well, the artisanal producers license was woeful, and it took another, year or 2 years to get that sort of in a reasonable state.
That's right. They did put that through, though, and that did end up being a good thing, I suppose.
Oh, it got there in the end,
yeah.
But the hotel lobby really stood in the way of that for a long time. But that's kind of the way it is. It's just politics and that sort of thing. So I don't know what version 2 is going to hold. I think it's a good idea. Maybe Butch will be there. I like Butch. Glenn Butcher. He's the Minister for Manufacturing.
Okay.
And it's I actually hope to see him because he's a really nice guy. And who doesn't like drinking beer from a party tap straight out of a bright beer tank?
I mean, yeah.
So when he came with the press when the Brew Lab first opened, I had a Pluto gun hooked up to the bright tank. We had some lager sitting in there, and I poured him a beer straight out of the bright tank, and he was just like, he's blown away.
It is the coolest thing ever.
It is fucking cool as shit. I still love it.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, if you're a local brewer, get along to that. That'd be interesting. They haven't done one of those for a while, have they? Unless I just haven't been to one for a while.
Nah, they haven't done them in a while.
Yeah. There'll be a lot to discuss on this one.
Yeah, when they.
On that topic, can you tell me what's going on with Newstead and working title? Because I'm so fucking confused. And I don't talk to those guys very often, so that's probably my bad. But I need someone to explain it.
Well, so Mark Howes and Luke Shield, who run Working Title, from my perspective, they started as a gypsy brewing company and they were brewing mostly out of Newstead anyways.
But Mark was running Newstead.
Mark was running, well, he wasn't when he started working Title, but then he became to run it. It's family business, so that's sort of, to run Newstead is kind of part of, what he does and that sort of thing.
He was like the MD of Newstead Brewing.
Yeah, and then he wasn't the CEO, and then he wasn't. Yeah.
And then so his dad
maybe he is again. Right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then when they announced it, it was like acting MD or something, and it was Mark.
Yes.
Announced them closing Newstead.
Yes.
To operate out of Milton.
Yep.
And then a week later, working Title, which is also Mark, is opening Newstead.
Yeah. Confused yet?
I'm so confused.
Well, there's a close relationship there. I kind of get the way that it was announced because I think probably what they're trying to do is to unshackle that brand bond between Newstead and working Title and create a sense of separation there.
But if you've got two brands and one of them's called Newstead,
yeah,
and the brewery's in Newstead,
yeah,
isn't it weird to put the brand that's not Newstead in Newstead and the brand that is Newstead not in Newstead?
Oh, it's ironic. And that's very Mark House.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it's... no, I like it. I think it's fine. I like...
So does Mark still work at Newstead?
I don't know. I can ask him.
Because he was the one that announced the announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's ask him.
Ask him. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
So look, reading between the lines, I assume what has happened, you can tell me if this is bullshit, but as a complete outsider, I don't know, I haven't spoken to anyone. It seems like he was running the business. Old mate didn't agree with how it's been running, came in, took it over.
Right.
He doesn't agree with how old mate's running it. So he's doing his own thing. And then they're like, hey, can we just have the brew pub? We'll just have the brew pub. Newstead, you do your own thing. It's like a separation of son and dad. Is that what's going on?
Maybe. We should get him on the show.
Okay.
Next week.
And Luke used to work in Newstead, right? Because I met him at Newstead originally.
Who's that?
Luke Shield.
Yeah, he used to do all the graphic design and stuff like that.
Right. So didn't brew there.
No, he's not a brewer, no.
Right. Okay.
No, he does all the graphic design and all that, his design and that sort of thing. So
yeah, because he was when we very first started, we met him and he was like playing around with some designs for us. Like that was I don't know, when was that? 2014. When did Newstead open? It was like I went to the opening day. It was like
it's one of the OGs.
A decade ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get him on next week. We're not gonna be able to record on Wednesday next week because it's gonna be the awards thing, and it's going to be field trip.
Oh, field trip.
Yeah.
What about?
We can't do Tuesday because I'm judging, so we can do Thursday.
We can do Thursday. I think I've got.
And we'll see if we can't get Mark and Luke on.
Yeah. Well, you'll see them on Wednesday. You can hit them up.
Well, I'll see them over the weekend. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, sweet. All right. All right, Coles Liquor earning down a bit. This was kind of a bullshit. I felt like this was a bit of a bullshit story because it was like their liquor was down a bit, but there was time last year where there was COVID affected trading and whatnot. So
I
don't know. There wasn't much of that. Did you read this Brews News more in detail article about Stomping Ground and Good Drinks deal falling out? That was a bit more interesting.
Let's have a look. The answer is no.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. Alarm bells in the medium-term beer market was a key factor in the termination of the sale of Melbourne's Stomping Ground Brewery to Good Drinks Australia. Yeah, I can understand that. Yep, there's definitely some medium-term pressures there, financial pressures, and that sort of thing.
Yeah. It's quite a depressing article.
Yeah. Data had shown worrying signs for the beer market that made the deal less compelling. GDA, Good Drinks, have access to a lot of data. They were seeing signs that it was a bit worrying to them and the broader industry, so obviously being privy to some of that data. What data are they talking about? Like Ibis World or something?
I
Or
think it'd be retail. Retail. You can buy like
retail?
the retail reports from Dan's and Endeavour and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I have no idea. I've never worked at Gage Roads, but there's probably.
yeah. Um, but that kind of makes sense, having access to that information and sort of making a decision on that. I wonder. I just find it weird that it was all announced, but there was no signatures.
Well, this is not that unusual. They actually mentioned this in the article because I know, like, when they have like the big startup acquisitions overseas, they're kind of, this acquisition's happening, and then after that, they're like, you fucking better get it done
Yeah.
because it's not done when you announce it because it's a requirement
Oh,
of
here
the
we go.
ASX to
Premature
announce it.
announcement. Premature announcement.
Ooh,
Um, announcing the deal actually signed. The real unfortunate thing is it had to be announced in the initial deal memo, had to be announced in August. Most certainly this was the case with the sale of Gabs, but we didn't announce anything until the deal was signed, sealed, and delivered. It's just unfortunate to have kind of a bit of a wait due to their duty of disclosure and the like, and it had come out before it was fully consummated. Well, the moral of that story is consummate your agreements before you announce them.
Well, yeah, well, they can't. It doesn't work
Yeah.
like that for the ASX. The due diligence processes are ridiculous and ongoing. And
Yeah, I can imagine.
I like to use the word
Yeah,
consummation.
I
I
suppose
appreciate
that's
that.
the thing when you think about it that way. GDA's a listed company, they've got shareholders to look after. They can't just go and acquire someone without informing the shareholders and that sort of thing. So hence
Well,
the
I think it's an
reason
asset. I
for
think it's an ASIC requirement that they have to
yeah, bloody
do it.
oath. Yeah, of
But
course. They would have
but
had
the
to halt trading and all that sort of stuff pending an announcement. And even when the deal was off, they would have had to halt trading pending an announcement.
well, it says here at the end on the Brews News, and I don't really track their stock anymore. I probably should actually because it's always quite interesting the ASX.
Like
But it says
GDAs or
yeah, and Mighty Craft and Brew. That's a fun one. Since the announcement last week, its share price has fallen almost 8% to 65 cents.
Whew.
What is so market cap is 65 cents, $83 million. Yeah. Interesting,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's pretty serious.
Yeah, it's a good business doing good money, profitable, like doing really well at everything. It's like it just seems like such a good deal compared to some of the other acquisitions.
Yeah, it's kind of in a bit of a sideways rut since sort of start of 2022 sort of thing, just sitting around that 60, 70 cent, 70, 80 cent range.
Mm.
Geez, it went nearly to nothing. 52 cents, 43 cents at its lowest, 45 cents in mid 2020 during COVID.
Yeah, it's scary. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. Imagine if you're like smart enough to just know like things are bounced back. Just buy everything then. That's crazy.
Well, this is the thing about share prices, mate. And, this is not a financial advice, right? But they'll either go up or they'll go down.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty smart thinking.
That's the end of it. I'm glad you prefaced that with it. This is not financial advice. Well, or I guess they could completely go out of business and then they just go to zero.
Yeah, well, that's down, isn't it? It's just
Let's have a
another
look
form
at
of
Brew.
down.
Let's have a look at Brew because I haven't looked.
Yeah, go on then.
9 million Brew ASX intelligent investor. Ooh. No, less than 1 cent.
Wonderful.
I think. What was the
On a website? Did you say the Intelligent Investor?
Yeah, I'm going to ditch that website. That's bullshit. Hang on. What's the Brew? So Brew Limited. There we go.
It's 0.009 cents.
Yeah, which is just under 1 cent.
That's insane.
Chart not available. Yeah, I don't know this website, but
I don't know if they make charts that small. They go that low on the old y-axis. It's barely a y-axis. It's like a y-axis.
Net profit 1.98 million. Loss.
Well, it's not. Maybe it's not a y-axis. Maybe it's a why did I buy these fucking shares axis.
Oh, I like that. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Well, that was a depressing article, but it was good. I liked reading it.
Yeah.
I hope those guys are good because they're the best.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go for these questions. I didn't really have any ideas this week for questions, so
Right.
I just posted this, which I hope we got some responses. 13 comments. All right. Well, I said, since
13.
I'm no longer a brewer, you guys can give us the best new show names for the show.
Since you're no longer a brewer, yeah, that sounds fair. Yeah. So it's the boss and what?
Exactly.
The boss and the what?
Well, let's find out. Let's have a
People
look.
think that I'm the brewer, and I don't even like beer. It's too bitter.
Hollandia is not that bitter.
It's fine. Keep it under 10 IBUs, and it's all good.
All right. Adam Shell, probably unable to get
Which one?
Approved. Which one? Oh, it's the one with the face injuries. I just looked at his profile picture.
Just ask him for a scooter update.
Those scooters are in Cairns too. We were staying in a hotel that was like 2 kilometers to the all the cool shit, and they had scooters out the front. And I was like to Erin, I'm like, she refuses to go on them because she's fucking way smarter than I am, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's have a few beers and get on the scooters. It's like, no, we're not doing that. But thank God
I know so many people have been hurt on those things.
They should be illegal, those things. All right. Probably unable to get this approved, but at least you have shirts ready for merch.
What?
Oh, well, here we go. I like that. Oh, he's got merch. Ooh.
What's he got? What merch has he got?
Dadshop.com. The boss and the real boss matching shirt.
Can you share your screen and show me?
Yeah.
Well, have we got an online store?
Well, no, we don't. Here we go. So this is, I think he just made this. I don't know how this works.
No. You know what that is?
What is this?
That's like Dad Shop. So it's like the boss and the real boss. You see it's a bow. That's the missus.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the real boss.
Well, who's who then? I suppose there could be some ambiguity about that, and then that would be...
Well, you're clearly the real boss, aren't you? With the lipstick and your fucking...
I've got a pink dining
foundation... Your foundation fucking brush that I can see in that picture.
True. I like that. Yeah, good. Thank you.
4 payments of $11.24 on what is it called?
Dadshop.com.au. Afterpay.
Buy now, pay later. I don't want to see the questions. Turn it off.
Oh shit. Is that financial advice? Whether or not people should do the afterpay?
Nah, don't do afterpay. That's just dead trap.
Okay. But 24 cents is a multiple of 12. Okay, Louis G says, nah, just leave it as is. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Luke Cooper's got a lot of ideas. Ideas, Rockstar and the Retired. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Hendo and the Dancing.
Yeah, but have you retired, though?
I mean, I'm also not a brewer, so it doesn't actually have to be true.
True.
Lexicon Supporters Group. That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
I like that. That's got a ring to it. More Brews News.
The other Brews News.
What about Beer News? Beers News.
Beers News.
Or Booze News. What about Booze News? That's
Booze
awesome.
News. We suck at marketing.
Oh, we should do that.
Booze News.
Booze News. That's awesome. All right.
But it's like, boo.
Oh, God. Sorry, if Matt's listening, please, we're definitely not going to do that.
That's not what I meant.
No. We only shit post within a group about ourselves. We don't shit post
of course.
against other people. All right. The Mammal Podcast, middle-aged men involved in lexicon. Fuck.
For fuck's sake. Who is that? Was that Luke?
Luke Cooper.
Oh, my God. He's really gone to town on, hasn't he?
That's amazing. Mammal.
Maybe you need to get another brewing job.
What do you say?
Get another brewing job.
Yeah, well, no, that's cool, but I'm still enjoying this process. So if you have middle-aged men involved in lexicon, the in should be two I's, shouldn't it? Or just ignore the in.
Just go with it.
It would still be mammal, but it'd be two I's.
Yeah, but it's like this is not grammatical advice.
Well, all right. He's got a hyphen in there as well. All right. Not podcast advice. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good ideas.
Yeah.
And then Luke has replied 5 times to his own thread. Okay. Let's see.
Right. Okay. Got to do what you got to do.
I want to crack another beer because this is going to
You
take
may as
a while.
well.
I'm still on the staff allowance. How's your beer going?
I'm enjoying it. It's very good. I've got a NEPA coming up.
Oh, really? Do you call it that, or a fruity beer, or a hazy, or a juicy beer?
That's called No Worries NEPA.
Nice. That one was really good.
Did you have you had that one, didn't you?
Yeah, very good.
What do you got there? Oh, Hot
last of
Man
my
again.
staff allowance. Sundance.
Like, even though because you're still a shareholder, do you get a beer allowance or a discount on the store or?
I assume I get the normal investor discount.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know. I assume so.
Are you even allowed back there or
Oh yeah, for sure.
like to go for a beer or something like that? Or
Yeah, of course. Of course.
yeah, okay.
Oh, this is such a good beer.
I thought it'd be like just get out.
No, we have a lot of like ex staff that come into HQ. It's like a melting pot for ex staff. So I'll just be one of those, probably just rocking up
Yeah,
like
that's
a
fair enough.
barfly,
Yeah, good.
enjoying beers. Yeah, no problems there. I'll get a discount, I'm sure. All right. The teacher and the teacher. Oh, a teacher and the leecher. Wait, and then, but who's who? Because I'm obviously doing a
I'm
lot
the
of educating
teacher.
on this.
I'm the teacher. And you don't have a job, so you're the leecher.
Oh my god! Wow, motherfucker.
Everyone's getting stuck into you, mate.
That's
There's talk about like kicking someone when they're down. You're out of a job, and everyone's just fucking.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but I did put in here shit posts allowed,
yeah, fair enough.
which I didn't have to because that would have gone without saying.
You don't even have to say that. It's just kind of implied
Yeah,
in our
exactly.
Facebook group.
Oh, I like the shirt too. I didn't notice it until then.
I've got my hiker brewing shirt.
Yeah.
I try and avoid wearing brewing shirts because every time I wear a shirt from a brewery, people think I work for that brewery.
Well, you're just representing. You're just sharing the love.
Yeah, man. You got to represent.
Hell yeah.
You got to wear your heart on your sleeve.
Definitely. That's awesome. I've got one of those. I'm gonna wear one next week.
Yeah, that's the way.
I might wear one to the Queensland Beer Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Luke, if this
Yeah, come down next Wednesday. We'll have a beer.
All right, sounds good.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to in the Queensland Beer Awards?
Less
seeing how well
people.
see how well the TAFE students do. We only entered one beer.
Oh yeah,
and hopefully it'll do okay.
nice. What was the beer you put in again?
Dark ale.
Oh yeah, nice. Very good.
And we'll see what happens.
Next we should do predictions because
predictions, yeah,
definitely. All right, because we won't do a podcast till Thursday, so let's do over under on
predictions.
Best
brew pub, best small, medium, and large brewery. I think it is.
Okay, best.
Let me pull up
okay, wait. I'm gonna do this. I'll share my screen actually. Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, go for it.
This is the general notes document. So we'll go
table.
So 1 point per. Yeah, no, 1 point per thing. Well, I'm going to call you the teacher.
Rightio.
Leecher. Is Leech L-E-E or L-E-A? That works.
No, that's fine. Competition
and then we'll do a separate question for how many trophies Moffat Beach win. Okay.
Yep. Rightio. Okay, so we've got
brew pub.
Okay, we've got So
Right, let's do one for
Brewer
interstate ringing as
trophies.
well.
Okay, so there's trophy for champion. There's champion category trophies like pale ale, amber ale, porter stout, hybrid beer, lager, IPA, European style ale, session ale, strong beer, mixed culture beer. But that's too much.
Too much.
So we've got.
Let's just
Okay,
do
so
the
there's
major
best.
champion.
Here we go. Here we go. Convoy Kegs best new brewery.
Best new brewery. Okay.
Yeah. And then there's large, small, medium, and brew pub. So that's those three.
Okay. I'm gonna take you because you know more about this shit than I do. You're gonna go first. Well, we can take it in turns. We'll take it in turns.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Best new brewery. What's your pick?
Best new brewery.
Yeah. Are you looking at any information here?
I'm looking at the competition schedule. So
yeah. Okay. So
what other information would I have?
Well, I don't know. Fucking some insider shit.
So you've got a table. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Oh, this is good. Okay. Best new brewery.
So what is that?
Where in there?
A brewery that opened in the last 12 months.
Okay. Awarded to the brewery who accumulates the most points as per the trophy matrix, see below, and has only been commercially operational for 2 years or less.
2 years or less. Okay.
Breweries must enter at least 4 beers in the competition, and one of those beers must achieve a gold medal.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
Well, this is why I asked you to go first, because you're more on the pulse.
I'm gonna pick Hiker.
Hey?
I'm gonna pick Hiker.
Hiker.
Yep.
Love that.
What are you going to pick?
Phil used to run the Queensland Beer Awards, so he probably knows a thing or two about brewery. Brewery awards. He used to work at Black Ops, or still works at Black Ops.
Right.
So, probably knows how to brew pretty good beer.
Mm-hmm.
Did your course.
Mm-hmm.
So has good education.
A lot of things going for it, eh?
He has a very similar haircut to you.
Yes.
He's got a lot of things going. Yeah, it's hard to pick against that. Fuck. I can't pick the same thing now, can I?
No, you can't. No, that's it. Why don't you pick Future Magic?
I'll pick Future Magic. There you go. Thank you. Hiker's good though. That's good. See, when do you have to send beers in for this? It was I'm thinking like Hound and Stag down here, Future Magic. I'll go Burley Barrels. I assume they sent some beer in. They got
good call. Good call. I like that.
All right, so I'm gonna go Burley.
Can you just put in an extra column for winner?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Column on the right for winner, and just you can pre-populate it with teacher. That's fine.
Wow. We're not going to do that, but I'm also going to add the date we did this.
Yes, okay.
We learned from that.
Yep, 2023. Okay. Best brew pub. Okay, so champion brew pub, at least 75% of the volume of beer produced must be consumed on site. Must enter at least 4 beers, and one of those beers must win a gold medal.
70. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again. 70?
At least 75% of the volume must be consumed on site.
Wow. Not many people would make that category, would they?
Felons?
Felons would. Yeah, Felons beer's pretty good.
And that's
Easy Times, I assume, would they?
Easy Times, yes, definitely. Future Magic.
These don't have to be Queensland breweries, though, do they?
No, not at all.
So I've got a row here for interstate ring-in, because there was always an interstate ring-in that steals your trophy, like Stomping Ground stole ours back in the...
Stole yours, yes, of course.
Brew pub. I'll go... What about... See, who actually... Not many breweries send beer up for the Queensland Awards.
Yeah, they do.
Stomping Ground would sell... They sell way too much wholesale.
Yeah.
I feel like there's an obvious brew pub.
What about White Lies?
White Lies, yeah.
He's done all right in the past with his Liechtensteiner.
True. What about Bacchus?
Bacchus would count as well.
They wholesale a fair. No, see, they sell a lot online and a lot of packaged stuff. Like if it's actually consumed on site.
I reckon they consume most of it on site. I reckon it's
they wouldn't sell 70% on site. No way.
Mm.
They sell so much online. I went to Bacchus the other day. It was super cool. They're really cool there. I'm going to go easy times. What are you going?
Brew pub,
Yeah.
Burley Barrels.
Interesting. Okay. Well, one of us is going to win. Yeah. All right. All right. Small brewery.
So you see how I'm hedging my bets there?
Yeah.
Because I'm
You
fucking,
definitely.
because I'm
It's called a
smart.
spread trade. It's not
Yeah.
financial advice, but Hendo's putting on a spread trade right now.
All right, best small. It's small slash small and medium are the same category, mate. So you can join those two up. So
What
small
is that, a
medium
liter of
brewery.
sting?
Yes, it is. Annual production less than 300,000 liters per annum.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
To be
Oh.
eligible, a brewery must enter at least 4 beers. Yeah, so yeah, annual production less than 300,000 liters.
How much did Moffat do?
Well, I'm going to go Moffat Beach.
I got to go Moffat Beach as well. I just assume they do less. You know what?
Are we allowed to pick the same thing?
Well, I said Moffat first. Right.
No,
Do they do
you
less than
didn't.
300,000?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's really tasty.
Yeah, that one's
Oh,
good.
I like that. Oh, it's muddy too.
I feel like
No worries, Nipa.
I feel like we can both pick this one just because they win every
Yeah,
time.
right. Yeah, you did double Moffats. Moffat.
Yeah.
Large. Now this could get thrown open to anybody.
I'm gonna go Black Ops because I'm extremely biased.
Rightio.
So I'm done.
I'm going to go Stompo.
Nice. All right. Now the next one is, how many goals will Moffat win?
How many gold medals or how many trophies?
Gold medals.
Gold medals. 3.
3. So you think they're going to win the trophy with 3 goals?
Yep. Because the way that the trophy point matrix works is that scores are calculated from the top 4 entries submitted by each brewery. Points are awarded per medal to determine the winners. And there's 5 points for, so there's 1 point for champion category, 5 points for gold, 3 points for silver, and 1 point for bronze. So if they get 3 gold medals and they win one of the champion categories, probably reduced alcohol, a session beer or something like that, that's a point, and they win champion brew pub, right? That's another point, right? And 3 gold medals is 15, 18 points. Can't beat it. 3 gold medals. Piece. Yeah. Bring it on.
Okay.
How many do you think?
Do you think, I just totally got distracted with the previous one. Do you think Range would do 70% of their stuff on site? Because they sell a lot of packaged stuff.
Yep.
Consumed on site, 70%.
No, but it's sold on site though. That's fine.
Sold on site. Okay.
Yeah. Range is fine. I'd put Range as brew pub.
They got the Melbourne site. They had a lot on, heaps online. Okay. And wholesale.
They don't do too much wholesale. 75%, mate. That's a lot.
All right. How many goals for Moffat? Okay. All right. Well, I picked them for small, medium. There's not really that many brewers that do under 300,000 that do really well at awards, is there? Like Moffat just own it every time in that category.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pick the same as you though, so I'm fucking hell. 3 goals.
You got to go over or under.
I know. That's the over under challenge. I'm going to go under, only because if I'm right about them not doing as well as normal,
right,
then the small medium clears itself out, and I win this one, and then it's basically game over.
Fair enough.
Because 4's a lot. Fuck, I don't know. I feel like I probably fucked that up. Anyway. All right, interstate ring-in. Who's going to steal? What interstate brewer is going to steal a trophy from a very deserving local brewer, like Stomping Ground did to Black Ops last year? Sorry,
the interstate.
I'm not bitter about that.
Well,
I know who. You know, like they present the award and you're like, oh yeah, cool. It's going to be like a local brewer, and then it's like another brewery, an interstate brewery. So, like, which interstate brewery is going to steal our best award?
Probably.
I'm happy to go first if you don't want to go first.
You go first. You go first. I've had all the other firsts.
I'll go Sydney Brewer.
Are they even in it?
They win it every year.
Okay. All right, I'm going to make a call. Interstate ring-in. And what's the criteria around interstate ring-in? Can you please write that in?
Just best performing interstate beer. Interstate
Alice Springs Brewing Company.
Oh.
I'm going to stick a Klein in there.
And previous podcast alum.
Alice Springs, mate. Alice Springs. What are you fucking doing?
Fucking
Alice State.
I don't do fucking 5 things at once. All right.
Poorly.
There you go. All right. I'm going to probably not win any of those things. Okay. All right. Stop screen share.
Not bad. Not bad. I think that's a good pick there.
All right.
There's some good picks.
All right. Now we're still halfway through fucking Luke Cooper's bloody podcast suggestions. Let me just try to finish these off. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if I can read some of this shit out, but I will because that's the deal.
Okay.
Right. So his 7th suggestion is bumping Matt Kay in a folly garden.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully people listen to this enough to get that joke.
Yeah.
Right. These are amazing. Fucking hell. Look about conversations under no time frames or something else for short.
Right.
Well, I get it. I get it. Ah, brilliant. I was like, that one's shit, but then it stands for cunt, so.
Oh, man.
What?
Who said that? What was the actual acronym?
Conversations under no time frames.
Oh, that's so good. Is that Luke again?
Yeah, it's fucking never ending. Jeez. Oh my God.
I think he just called you the C word.
Huh?
We're going to lose all that advertising revenue now on YouTube.
That's true.
You're going to have to bleep yourself.
Well, a couple of things. We have 0 revenue on YouTube. We also have
one copyright strike.
we have 1 copyright strike. That's true. But we have the record of like building the most amount of platforms with complete inactivity. Like we've got the MailChimp list, which we've never sent an email to. And now we've got the Instagram, which we've never posted on.
Yes.
I mean, what else do we need? Do we need Twitter?
Suppose.
TikTok? Oh.
Nah, I don't want to put TikTok on my phone.
Yeah, true. It's like straight up spyware.
It's straight up spyware, yeah.
All right, Luke Cooper, 2 peas in a podcast. It's a bit cute, isn't it?
I'm sure it's been done.
Definitely. That's definitely been done. Luke Cooper, the boss who's a brewer and the bloke who's neither.
Oh, jeez. Mate, fucking make sure he buys you a beer next Wednesday.
Dude,
hey?
I'm in tears and not from laughing. Just
Oh, because it hurt. It hurt. You look like you're hurting.
I'm hurting. Oh God.
Oh man.
Man,
leave Dan Norris alone.
This last year we didn't do a guest of the year, but if we did, it would have been Paul Metcalf. Sorry, not guest of the year, 12, listener of the year.
All right.
Luke Cooper has put his hand straight up for 12 of the year for 2023 with that commentary. That was amazing.
Bloody oath. That was brutal.
Member of the year, I suppose. What do we call it? I don't know. Listener
12 of the year.
12 of the year.
Yeah.
Right. Paul James. 2 first names as the name. Just 2 dickheads.
Well, that's what I call ourselves.
Right.
We're just 2 dickheads.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right. Luigi would be a violation of intellectual property of 15 MOP. I don't know what that is.
He's in Darwin. Do you know he's in Darwin? I don't know what he does. Louis G.
Oh, okay.
He's in Darwin.
Should get him on.
Do you know how I know he's in Darwin?
Tell me.
Because there was that Palmy post.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I said, where the fuck do they call it a palmy? He says, Darwin. I'm like, oh, shit.
It is a palmy though.
With an L?
Yeah, that's why I said it's balmy and palmy. Because balmy's an
Yeah.
L, right? That's like sweating.
Yeah, that's right. But that's not how palmy is spelled.
Well, that's how I spell it. All right.
Okay.
Paul Metcalf, 2022, listen, 12 of the year. The Boss and the Scrivener.
What? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Scrivener is a word processing program. Wait, what is Scrivener better than WordMind?
What? What are you talking about?
Scrivener. I don't know what it means.
I had a mate whose surname was Scrivener when I was a kid. And by mate, I meant he bullied me in the playground.
Oh, what did you do then? Did you put you in a bin?
Oh, all the usual things that kids do.
You give you a
wedgie? Back in the 80s. Yeah, wedgies were just part of it.
Yeah, no. Oh.
But it was much easier. It's before cyberbullying, so.
Yeah, cyberbullying's worse. Okay, a scrivener was a person who could read and write or who wrote letters to court and legal documents. Scriveners were people who made their living by writing or copying written material. I mean, I can't read or write, so I feel like that's probably not going to work. Boss and the pool boy. I like that.
Oh, that's you. You're the pool boy.
100%. Yeah. I can clean a pool now.
That's the entirety of your social media right now. Is that pool?
Yeah, it's good. The pool's going well. It's looking good.
What did you put in this week?
To the dancing?
To the pool.
Oh, to the pool. No, I didn't. I was away, so I just kind of.
Was there lights on the wall or something? Or?
Yeah, I put lights on the wall. There's trees. We put a deck out the back. I dug up all down the side to do that. I took a lot of rubbish away. I'm getting very, very close to it being finished, so that's a nice feeling.
I see a housewarming in your future.
This Saturday. You free?
What?
Well, it's more of like an errand moving in party because I didn't really have a housewarming. Right. If you're free, come down.
I'm judging, for fuck's sake.
Wait, when are you judging? I think you're judging Monday.
Sunday.
Oh, Saturday.
All of the preliminary stuff, and I think I'm judging the best new brewer or something like that, interviews and that sort of thing.
Oh, is that how that works?
Can you do a proper housewarming then?
Well, no, I'm not really a housewarming sort of person.
Well, how about I just come around for dinner?
Keen. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're doing in-person podcast in the casting couch
on the casting couch
in the tea room casting couch. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Okay,
sounds good. All right, that's it.
There you go. I'm going to enjoy this NEPA, which is really good.
Nice. Well, so the respect I have for this show, not only did I continue doing the show after I'm no longer a brewer, but also I'm missing the mass dinner party tonight, which is happening live right now.
Downstairs.
No, the Married at First Sight.
Yes.
The dinner party. It's on the television. It's happening right now. And
I'm missing out. You can record it.
I got it on 9 now. I can watch it at the end, but all I'm saying is I'm probably not going to edit this podcast tonight because I'm going to go straight from here to maths.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to put it up in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, I have to apologize for last week because I think I'm not 100% sure how this works, but if you publish the post with the wrong audio file, right? If you just forget to change the audio file, it updates the RSS feed. Spotify picks it up and the other services pick it up. And then when you listen to it back and realize it's the wrong one, you change it. Spotify doesn't refresh.
Oh.
So last week's episode, we had a few people say the Spotify episode was the wrong one because I just go through every week and copy it and update it to this week's one.
Yep.
So I actually don't know when that refreshes, but last week's episode, if you listen on Spotify, was an old episode.
Is it fixed now?
Until they decide to refresh the feed, I assume.
So it's not even fixed now?
Well, I fixed it like immediately, but whether they fix it, and then I went on to Spotify and refreshed it, that didn't seem to do anything. So yeah,
Well, be careful before you hit post.
I understand it was my fault, but also it's a bit annoying because you post it and then you listen to it back to make sure it's good.
Yeah.
You listen to it. I understand I fucked up, but
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
Spotify sucks. Is my point.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. But Joe Rogan's on there. He gets $100 million for it. So,
That'll be
well,
us.
maybe one day we'll get $100 million.
Yep, the teacher and the leech.
The teacher and the leecher.
All right, mate.
Take it easy, legend.
Love your work, mate. See you next week.
See ya.